I'm Rebecca, 35.
I'm sitting on my cream-colored sofa, running my fingers along its pristine fabric. It's hard to believe that just 6 months ago, this very sofa was at the center of a storm that nearly destroyed me. The day I first stepped into my new home, I was on top of the world. I'd worked hard for this, saved every penny, and finally, it was mine. The smell of fresh paint filled the air, and I whispered, "Hello, beautiful," to the empty foyer. But as I walked further into the living room, my heart sank. Instead of my brand new furniture, there was a mismatched collection of junk. I recognized it immediately. It was my sister Chloe's old, filthy cast-offs. Just then, my phone vibrated. A text from Chloe. It was a photo of my 2 nephews, Ethan and Lucas, jumping on my brand new sofa at her place. The message below said, "Thanks, sis. Mom said it was a housewarming gift for me. You're so good at decorating. You'll make my old stuff look great." I was in shock. How could this be happening? 5 days earlier, I'd made the mistake of announcing my housewarming party in the family chat too soon. I was so excited to show off my new home. My mother, Margaret, had jumped at the chance to be involved. She said she wanted to see the house before anyone else. When the furniture company called to confirm the delivery on a day when I had an important meeting, Margaret offered to accept it for me. I was so grateful. I thought she finally cared about me.
What a fool I'd been.
I'd always been the responsible one in the family. I'd paid my own way through college while Chloe dropped out. I'd covered her credit card debts more times than I could count and sent her $800 every month to support Ethan and Lucas while she posted pictures of her vacations on social media. But this time, something inside me snapped. I felt a strange calm wash over me. I got in my car and drove straight to Chloe's apartment. When I burst through the door, I found my living room furniture crammed into her small space. Margaret was sitting on my sofa, sipping tea, as calm as can be. Chloe's expression shifted from surprise to defiance when she saw me. I demanded to know what was going on. Margaret said there was no need for my tone, and that Chloe needed the furniture more than I did. Chloe chimed in, saying I could turn her old junk into something great for my followers as a decor influencer. They tried to make me feel guilty, using the boys as shields. But then, Margaret mentioned my upcoming photo shoot with Miss Vivian, a high-end curtain brand. I realized she'd gone through my emails. This wasn't just theft. It was a calculated attempt to sabotage my career. I'd had enough. I pulled out my phone and called the police. Margaret's teacup crashed to the floor, and chaos ensued. When the police arrived, they investigated and determined it was a clear case of theft. Under police supervision, Chloe and Margaret had to return my furniture. But the victory felt hollow. The sofa had a stain, and the coffee table had a scratch. I had to call an emergency cleaning service to get everything perfect for the photo shoot with Miss Vivian. Just when I thought things were getting better, Chloe posted a photo on social media of the old, filthy furniture in my new home with Miss Vivian's curtains in the background, tagging me and calling my taste trash. It was a PR nightmare. I called Miss Vivian and explained everything. To my relief, she understood and agreed to go ahead with the photo shoot. The shoot was a success, and we got some amazing pictures. After that, I sent an email to Margaret, my father Henry, and Chloe. I titled it Final Invoice. I detailed all the money I'd spent on the family over the years, nearly $40,000. I told them the ATM was closed and to never contact me again. For 3 months, I had peace. But then, Henry started calling, asking me to forgive Margaret. My aunts and uncle also got involved, scolding me for being cold. I ignored them all. One day, I got a text from Henry with a photo of Ethan and Lucas holding a sign that said, "We miss you, Auntie Rebecca." Their faces were thinner, and their clothes were more worn. I felt a pang of doubt. Had cutting off the money really hurt them? I called Henry and said I'd see the boys, but with a condition. Margaret and Chloe were not allowed. To my surprise, Henry agreed. When they came over, the day was filled with pancakes, board games, and stories. Henry told me that since I'd cut off the money, Chloe had changed. She'd gotten off social media and taken a second job. She was finally focusing on her kids. He also said Margaret still didn't understand, but he did. He admitted I'd been right. Now, as I look around my beautiful home, filled with people who truly care about me, Luna, my best friend, David, my boyfriend, and Miss Vivian, I realize how far I've come. The sofa, once a symbol of my family's betrayal, is now a symbol of my freedom. And I know that family should never be an excuse for abuse, theft, or manipulation.